Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. I'm going to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say shalom to y'all out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. All right, so hey, this is part 2 of you laugh at our tribulations, so we will laugh at yours. Now, a little update. All right, for those wondering, the video last night, E's doing what E do. All right, so over on the other channel, the other page, Babylon's Fallen Revelation 18BA, all right, backup account. It should be up live now, the first part. Yes, there we go. You laugh at our tribulation, so we will laugh at yours, part 1. It says it's got a copyright claim. I believe it should still be watchable. It seems like it's watchable to me. Let me go and see. So no, it's up. But what happened was apparently the Grammy company or whatever, they gave me a copyright strike and took the video down because of the Marlon Brando segment, all right, where I actually showed the video. So if you watch that segment now, it's just going to cut, and you'll see a little bit of the Native American woman. But if you're wondering why that skips now, it's because I had to cut that part out. So Salakia for that, but you know how he does, all right? Esau does some weird... They do some weird, petty shit, all right? So you can't even show a clip of a video, a video. But without further ado, I want to continue in on this, all right? Like I said, yesterday's video was like an hour. So, I decided I'll just finish the rest up tomorrow. All right, so we got to go from... And we were basically talking about, how Esau's not going to escape, all right? They've laughed at our tribulation. They've laughed at all of the hurt and the wickedness that they've done to us, okay? So when it comes our time for our salvation, Lord willing that we're part of the elect, and when these people are being put to death, all right, and more so when they're in the kingdom, all right, we're not going to have any mercy on these people, all right, nor is the Lord, all right, nor is the Lord, as we got in 2 Maccabees 7:31, and then Isaiah 34 and 4 through 6, and we'll actually go back and read Isaiah 34. All right, what was it? 34 and 4. I don't know. 4 through 6. Not okay. 4 through 6. We're gonna go ahead and read this one again. All right, because I'll let the scripture do it. Explain it for you. All right. There's Isaiah 34. All right, verse 4. It reads, "And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll." We spoke of this yesterday, all right, and we spoke of it before. This is speaking of, if you look at a nuclear mushroom cloud, okay, that is what the second part of verse 4 is speaking of, all right, when the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's speaking of nuclear mushroom clouds, okay? So if you don't buy it, hey, go and look up a nuclear mushroom cloud, all right, and look at it. Well, watch when they explode and see how they unfurl. It says, "And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as the falling fig from the fig tree." Now here's the point, E. "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea." Now, simple study, all right, and you should know it if you deem yourself as a Bible scholar. Slakia, Idumea. But Idumea is Edom, all right? Edom, also known as Esau, all right? Edom, also known as Esau. The land is called Idumea, all right? Edom, all right? Those are the people, the Edomites, all right? Now, the same thing with, how Israel, Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Esau's name was changed to Edom. Okay, so that's why they're not Esauites or Jakites. All right, they're Israelites and Edomites. All right, because their names were changed. So, people, who are the Edomites? All right, here you go. It says the Edomites were the descendants of Esau. All right, the firstborn son of Isaac and the twin brother of Jacob. So there you go. So that's who he's going to come down upon. Now, who is Esau? Esau is the so-called white man. All right. So let's go back over here. Let's get rid of that. All right, so let's read it again. It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea." So Idumea, all right, Edom, Esau, all right, the so-called white people. It says, "And upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah and Slakia, let me start over. My tongue decided to mess everything up. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams, For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah." It should be plain who dwelled in Bozrah, but you can look at Bozrah and it'll tell you who lived there. All right. "And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." All right, so the Lord's not going to let you people escape, all right? You people, all right? He's not going to let you people escape, all right? You're not going to get off scot-free, as I said in the last lesson, and I'll say it in this one as well. You're not going to get off scot-free, man, all right? You're not. It's that simple. Bear with me just a moment. All right, so let's get Revelation 13:10. So you're not just gonna waltz your way out of here as you think you're going to do. All right, how do we know that's what you think you're going to do? Well, because the Bible speaks of it. All right, how you think you're going to fight the Lord, but guess what? The thing is that you don't know is that it gives us the outcome of that already, and you're not going to win. You're not going to be victorious. All right, we know you don't believe in the Bible, but we do, and guess what? All the things in the Bible are coming to pass. All right, so you all ought to be afraid, really. Revelation 13:10, it reads, and then more proof that you ain't getting out of this one. All right, Revelation 13:10, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." All right, and they made sure to remove this one from the slave Bible. All right, because all that Jake would have known. All right, Jake being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. All right, they made sure to remove this one. Revelation 13:10, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." All right, so hey, there you go, man. But no, they read during slave times, on the plantations and whatnot. They wouldn't read those. All right, those weren't the ones that they were reading. Those weren't the scriptures they were reading. The scriptures they were reading talk about being obedient to your master, and they'd bend them out of context, all right, first of all, to make it seem like what they're doing is okay, but what they were doing was not okay, all right? There's specific order on how to keep a Hebrew slave, all right, and they went completely above and beyond with it and took it way out of, they were way out of order with it, all right? So once again, Revelation 13:10, plain and simple, the first part of it, "He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity." All right, so you Edomites, all right, and you Edomites primarily, but as well as you other nations, all right, because you Moabites had a big hand in our captivity as well. Now we're still in captivity. When I'm speaking of captivity as of currently, I'm more so referring to it as the transatlantic slave trade. All right, but so I won't say captivity because we're still in captivity. But when we were on the plantations, all right, or in the fields, all right, picking cotton, all right, or whatever you're having us do, all right, as in emancipation, it's just building railroads, all right, and whatever you had us do because you're lazy, all right, then you go and put on, "Oh, you're lazy," when we did all the work, all right, everything's been built off of our back and our blood, so no, we're not lazy, you're lazy, okay, but, all these, you Esau, as well as Moab and all the other nations, all right, had a hand in the transatlantic slave trade. All right, with putting us on those plantations, with putting us in those fields, all right, making us pick that cotton. All right, that was your doing. All right, your doings. All right, so that's why not only Esau is going into captivity, but Moab's going into captivity, Ammon's going into captivity, Ham's going into captivity, so on and so forth. All right, so "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints." All right, so again, you're not getting out of this one so easily, All right, you know, we know that you have everything handed to you here so easily. All right, but it's not going to be like that when the Lord returns. All right, you have everything right now because you're basically a whipping stick for us. All right, you're a whipping stick for us because we went off. All right, but once the Lord comes back and He's delivering His elect, all right, and you know, you're out of power, He's not going to be dealing with you like that anymore. All right, and He wasn't dealing with you on the right hand ever. He was dealing with you on the left hand side. He gave you the power to rule over us, so it could be part of our captivity. Really, if it wasn't through any work of the Lord, you would have never been able to rise to the power that you have. All right, you think you're some grand victorious colonizing ruler that's just, you know, all powerful. All right, but really all your power comes from the Lord, because if He didn't give you any power, you're the weakest. All right, you're the weakest link, Esau. All right, you're the weakest link. You're the runt. You're the runt of the litter. All right, you're the runt of the litter. All right, one shall be stronger than another. Well, I wonder who that is. All right, Esau getting their ass steady whooped. All right, Revelation 2:25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. All right. So let's go over 1 minute. Yeah, Slakia. This is the right one. Why? 1 minute. That's not what I wanted. Can I get the... Of course, it just decided to remove the Bible. Gonna highlight now. All right, let me highlight these. Revelation 2:25, starting with 25, it reads, But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. The nations who? The heathen nations. Okay. Verse 27, And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Okay, so not only, all right, are you going to be punished and put to death, all right, on this side, but in the kingdom, guess what? You're going to be in captivity, all right? Just as you did to us is going to be done to you. Well, you know, not exactly, because like we mentioned in the former lesson, all right, we're not going to be doing the unrighteous things that you did, such as mow stuff. All right, and so on and so forth. Ours is going to be through righteousness, all right, because it's going to be right this time. It's going to be payback, all right? It's going to be payback because you got to pay for what you've done, all right? So let's go ahead and get Psalms. So yes, in the kingdom, all right, everybody's going to heaven, all right? Let's get that out of the way. Because no, not everyone's going to heaven. Everyone's going to heaven. All the spirits return to the Father, all right? So let's get that out of the way right then and there, all right? So all the spirits return to the Father, but... All right, your position in heaven is going to be different, all right, in the kingdom. All right, your position in the kingdom is going to be different, okay? The Israelites, all right, well, you know, the elect are going to have, you know, an extremely a great position, all right? The 144, all right, you're going to have 144,000 are going to have an extremely excellent position. The elect's going to have a wonderful position, all right? The 2/3 after they're born through the... 1/3, all right, they're gonna be shamefaced for a while, but they're gonna have a good position as well, all right. And then from then, all right, and that's gonna heathens. They're not gonna have a good position at all, all right. The heathens are not gonna have a good position, okay. And then Esau is gonna have the worst position of all, because guess what? After the 1,000 years of captivity in the kingdom, guess what? The other nations get to go back to their lands. All right, we're still going to be ruling over them, all right, but they won't be in captivity like they were, all right, but guess what? After 1,000 years, you're going away, all right, you're going away, all right, you're going to be destroyed, all right. So this is Psalm 2:8, all right, and this is, you know, part of the reward for the Israelites, all right, within the kingdom, okay. This is Psalms 2:8, starting with down through 9. All right, it says, Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. So it's not going to be good for you, man. It's not going to be good for you, okay? Especially you Edomites. Especially you Edomites. You're really going to have it bad. You're going to have the worst, really, because you've done us the worst. All right, you've done us the dirtiest, so you're going to get it the dirtiest. All right, Jeremiah 30:16. All right, here's for you, E. All right, cheers. Verse 16, Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord. Because they called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. All right? So there you go. There you go. And guess what? We're going to have our health restored. All right? We're going to be freed of our wounds. We're going to be able to rest. All right? We're going to be able to, have a good time. All right? But it's going to be opposite for you Edomites, man. You're going to have a bad time. It's going to be a terrible time for you. Okay? You're gonna have a terrible time. Why? Because you laugh. You laugh and get a kick out of our demise. All right. You laugh and get a kick out of our demise. So don't think that we're not gonna be getting a kick out of yours. All right. Well, that makes you just as bad as us. No, it doesn't. Because you want to know why? Ours is justified. E. Ours is justified. Okay. Yours was not. You just did it because you're evil. Ours is at this point. You have to be repaid for what you did, all right? So you're going to die on the side to the Lord, and then in the kingdom, you're going to be given a portion to us as a reward, all right? You're going to be cooking for us, cleaning for us, picking our cotton if we want to have cotton, and we are because we're going to be making, garments that aren't all messed up now, all right? The weird mixed fabrics as we do now, all right? And, you're going to be working in our vineyards if we want you to work in our vineyards, working on our farms if we want you to work in our farms. All right, if we want you to jump in a goddamn circle all day, that's exactly what you're gonna do. All right, that's exactly what you're gonna do. That's just as if you were gonna make us do that. All right, and when we were in plantations, guess what? We would have had to do it. All right, so you're gonna have to do it. All right, why are you're gonna be whipped, beaten, strangled? All right, whatever has to go down. Okay, Obadiah 18. It reads, and this is where we're gonna close out. All right. Obadiah 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. All right, so it's not looking so hot for you guys. All right, it's not looking so hot for y'all. All right, so there's not going to be any remaining of the house of Esau. Okay, so that's what y'all have to look forward. So you laugh at our tribulations, we're gonna laugh at yours. All right, we're gonna laugh at yours. All right, and all the stuff that happened to you, man, all the stuff that happened to us, save some of the disgusting things that you did. It's gonna be coming back on you, man. It'll be busting your back and hard labor, man. All right, you're gonna be working all day. All right, not eating great food. All right, just whatever we decide to throw to you. All right, you can eat the apples that fell on the ground. All right, not the ones from the tree, but the ones that fell on the ground already. All right, you can have those. All right, and you only get appointed a certain number per day. All right, so it's gonna be terrible. All right, and that's not right. That's not right. Yeah, well, what you did wasn't right. All right, and this time, no, this is right. What you did wasn't right. This is right. This is righting a wrong. All right, so cry about it all you want, Esau. It's not gonna stop your captivity. All right, it's not gonna stop your captivity. All right, go ahead and cry, boy. All right, you're gonna have to, ring a bell. Does that ring a bell, E? Because it's coming to you. All right, it's coming to you. So you laughed at you laugh at our tribulations. So we're gonna laugh at yours. All right. So that finishes up part 2. All right. Let me just add part 2 to this. So that finishes that up. All right. Shorter lesson today. All right. Like I said, coincidentally, I gotta run the plantation here in a bit. All right. So I'm not sure how long this ran for. About 20 minutes. Shorter lesson, but Lord willing, it's still edifying. It still follows up. I had to follow it up. All right, before making anything else. If I was gonna make anything else today, I had to at least finish this part up. Can't just leave it hanging. So with that, we're gonna close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Makak Badash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Hey, you better be scared, man, because, hey, you know, that captivity's coming, all right? We're not going to do anything to you on this side, but, hey, in the kingdom, all right, once it's you know, allowed, hey, man, you're going to be getting tore up from the floor up, all right? So, hey, until the next one, Lord willing, shalom.